Welcome all. In continuation to our lectures on metal forming, today I'll take up one of the important topics or components of metal forming, that is rolling. Okay, so I'll change the color. Let me check. Right. It is a bulk deformation process. Let us see what exactly is a bulk deformation process. It is a process in which the cross-sectional area changes. Unlike sheet metal forming, there the cross-sectional area remains almost constant, but here the cross-section changes. In bulk deformation, the surface area to volume is less, whereas in sheet metal forming, the surface area to volume is more. Some of the examples of bulk deformation are rolling, extrusion, drawing, forging. They come under bulk deformation. Now, in case of sheet metal forming, we have like shearing operations, punching, bending. They come under like deep drawing. They come under sheet metal operations. So today I'll take up one of the important bulk deformation processes, that is rolling. Okay, so what exactly is rolling? It is a process, again all these metal forming processes, plastic deformation enables us to shape the component. So we have to stay in plastic zone and we need to use the flow curve, that is in my earlier videos I gave you, that is true stress is K epsilon n power n, that is to be used. And today I'll tell you how we use that equation. So actually my program is something like this. So actually how I am planning to conduct these classes, I'll try my level best to show all the things associated with this process. So my split is something like this. Mechanics of rolling, in mechanics of rolling, we'll be discussing about how to find out the average force, roll force, how to find out torque, how to find out power, and we'll be dealing with basic mechanics of the process. Next, see how the pressure is varying. What is the influence of various parameters on pressure, roll pressure, that we'll be seeing. And on what parameters does it depend? Okay, fine. Very good. Then what we do is, what are the different components that can be produced by using this method? So different components. What are the various processes by which we can produce different components using this rolling operation? Then I'll be covering various wide varieties of numericals. I'll see that almost all varieties of numericals are covered. I'll try my level best. Okay, let's see what exactly is rolling. Okay, yeah, थोड़ा अच्छा color ले लेंगे so that you can see clearly. All this is okay now, right? Okay, it is a process in which the thickness of the component decreases by passing my work between rolls. It's something like this. Let us assume that these are rolls, right? this is my component and its initial thickness is, say, some HI, initial thickness. Then it is coming out, this is the final thickness out. Very good. Now, right, look at what is happening. Let's see. Between these two rolls, my material is passed. Right. We'll see how the shape is obtained, what is the basis, what is the principle, and mechanics पूरा देख लेंगे इसमें. Okay, right. If you see, my dear students, the beauty of metal forming is, if you see, when it is passed between these rolls, there will be reorientation of grains. There will be reorientation of grains. The beauty of metal forming is anisotropy can be obtained. What do we mean by anisotropy? Different properties in different directions. For example, so you have a shape something like this. So definitely in this direction, you have same properties, that is isotropy. Before rolling, say, before forming, you have a shape something like this. Once it passes through this, now see the shape. It's something like this. So if it is something like this, in this direction, so it is not symmetric, it is symmetric, so properties are same, that is isotropic. But here it is not same, so anisotropic. तो आप बोलेंगे, like, sir, why do we need anisotropic? My dear students, sometimes there is no need of having same properties in all directions. Don't think that isotropy is always desired. Let us take a thin cylinder subjected to internal pressure. When a thin cylinder is subjected to internal pressure and see that the ends are closed, let us assume that this is the longitudinal direction and the ends are closed. This is circumferential or hoop stress and this is longitudinal stress. And please note down that the circumferential stress and hoop stress, this longitudinal stress, they are not same. One is PD by 2T, one is PD by 4T, they are not same. That means my stresses are different in different direction. That's why, so when stresses are different in different direction, yes, I can achieve different properties in different directions by using this. So one of the beauties of metal forming is anisotropy can be obtained. So आपको same properties जरूरी नहीं है. There is no need of having same properties in all directions. Yes, you can have different properties. So anisotropy can be obtained by this rolling. Excellent, my dear students. Now we'll see basics of rolling. Don't worry, I'll show you what are the different components produced and what are the different materials that we use for rolls. All these we'll be discussing in very detail. Okay. Now, so anisotropy can be obtained, so there is no issue at all. Chalo. Now, before we start the analysis of rolling, let's see what are the different components that can be obtained. Plates, sheets, coils, then bars, rods, rails. I'll be showing various pictures, beautiful diagrams in my subsequent classes. So have some patience. It's a humble request to all of you. If you are attend completely, then you gauge. Matlab, how are these classes? मैं ये कभी नहीं बोला कि these are super duper, ऐसा कभी नहीं बोला. See, stay till the end, then you can understand how things are moving on. Chalo. Before we start the analysis of rolling, assumptions are very, very important. So now what I'm trying to do is, I'll try to find out what is the force required, what is the torque for all those you have to make some assumptions. The first assumption, and this is very, very important, assumptions made in the analysis. The first assumption is rolls are straight and rigid. Straight and rigid. This is my roll. Look at, this is my roll. So it is straight. देखो एक बार, it is straight, straight, straight and rigid and rigid. It does not undergo any deformation. That is the assumption. Now, and rigid. Second, the coefficient of friction is assumed to be constant throughout. See, actually, I'll be showing you there is a deformation zone which extends over some region. So, maybe due to different pressures and due to different working conditions, the friction may be different. But what we are assuming is throughout the contact zone, I'll be calling that zone as a deformation zone. I'll be explaining, don't worry. The coefficient of friction is assumed to be constant. Assumed to be constant. Excellent. Chalo. Third. And the third assumption is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Now, we are in plastic deformation zone. The assumption is the volume of the material remains constant. This is also known as incompressible. We studied this also in fluids. So the volume is constant. This we also call it as incompressible. Very good. And the fourth assumption is also very, very important. The width of the strip is very large compared to the thickness. तो ऐसा क्या है? It's something like this. Let's take, okay, देखो, listen, this is the width and this is the thickness. The width of the strip is very large in comparison to its thickness. इसका मतलब क्या है? Actually, there is a reduction in thickness. So there is a possibility of the flow of material in the width direction also, which we call it as spreading. I repeat, when there is a deformation, when there is a reduction in thickness, there is a possibility of extension of the material in this direction. So when there is a change in width, this we call it as spreading. So if the width is very large compared to thickness, if the width is very large compared to thickness, even if it is spreading, even if there is a change in width, it is very negligible with respect to thickness, because the thickness is very small, width is very large. So the change, when the width is very large, changes, even though it is changing, as the width is very large, the changes are negligible. So no spreading, that is also one of the assumptions. So what do we mean by no spreading? Width of the member remains constant. मतलब ये जो width है ना, even though if it is changing, अगर change हो रहा है, change तो होगा ही थोड़ा, but that is neglected in our analysis. So what I assume is there is no change in width. Either देखना, if you see, my dear students, this is the thickness, this is very small, and the width, देखो ये width, this width is very, very large. This width is very, very large compared to my thickness. Excellent. And the beauty here is when the width is not changing, you have three principal directions, X, Y, Z. So please understand carefully. यहां बताऊंगा. Okay, I'll take it on the next slide. या फिर इसको हटा ही देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. देखो. Now understand carefully. Yeah, देखो, This is lengthwise, this is widthwise, and this is thickness. Definitely there is a reduction in thickness, and there is no change in this. My principal directions are X, that is L, Y, that is T, and Z, that is W. Just now you said that there is no change in width. When there is no change in width, there is no strain. What is strain? In the width direction. In the width direction, change in width to the original width. Yeah, very instantaneous, whatever it may be. So what is the change in width? Absolutely, there is no change in width. When there is no change in width, the strain in one of the principal directions is zero. When the strain in one of the principal directions is zero, we call it as plane strain problem. So rolling is assumed to be plane strain condition problem. Why? Because width changes are negligible. So strain in the width direction is negligible. There is no strain. So when there is no strain in one of the principal directions, it is known as plane strain conditions. So let me revise, let me repeat assumptions made. Rollers, because the problem with students is they do not take care of assumptions, and solving or deriving this without knowing assumptions is dangerous than coronavirus. I repeat, analyzing this and deriving equations without knowing assumptions is dangerous than coronavirus. So assumptions are very, very important. Very good. Now, let's see the beauty, my dear students. So what are the assumptions? The rolls are rigid and straight. The coefficient of friction is assumed to be constant throughout. The volume is constant, incompressible. And the last one is plane strain condition, that is the width change is negligible, that is there is no spreading. The common sense says if the thickness is reducing, where that has to go, it cannot spread in this direction. I repeat, if the thickness is reducing, so where that material has to go, because the volume is constant, so that is moving along the lengthwise direction. That is moving, means there is a strain in lengthwise direction, there is a strain in thickness direction, but there is no strain in width direction. So it has to move along the length. Chalo, ab start karte hain. Now we'll start. Excellent. So we'll start our analysis. Excellent, my dear students. Excellent. Now observe carefully. Yeah. So this is the situation. Now let the initial thickness of our strip or the work be HI. HI be the initial thickness. Now please understand carefully. Look at carefully. I am neither applying pushing force nor pulling force. मैं कोई इसको पुश नहीं कर रहा हूं या पुल कर रहा हूं. तो रोल्स के बीच में नाउ द मटेरियल इज फ्लोइंग. So how it is moving in this direction, that is to be understood first. फिर से बता रहा सुनो. I am neither pushing it nor pulling it, but it is moving or flowing. Means, see the contact here. These are the rolls. These are the rolls. And one more thing. And one more assumption is very, very important. One more assumption is very, very important. That is the most important assumptions. I gave 4, but there is 5th assumption also. Actually, when this is moving, the acceleration is almost negligible. मतलब ये तो move हो रहा है. So when the acceleration is negligible, means MA, my dynamic effects are negligible. So dynamic forces are negligible. Inertial force, look at MA, they are negligible. So we analyze by taking static equilibrium conditions. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई रिपीट, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट इज एक्चुअली द एक्सेलरेशन इफेक्ट्स आर वेरी नेग्लिजिबल. मतलब धीरे से जा रहा है, सो द एक्सेलरेशन इज नेग्लिजिबल. तो क्या है, नेट देखो एक बार, तो एक्सेलरेशन इफेक्ट्स आर नेग्लिजिबल. तो हम क्या करेंगे, स्टैटिक इक्विलिब्रियम कंडीशंस ले लेंगे. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. लेट्स टेक हियर द पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट, यहां पे एंट्री पे. तो हाउ, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, लेट्स सी. At this contact, this is my material and it is moving. Look at the direction of this roller. ऐसा मूव हो रहा है. तो क्या हो रहा है, देखो, जब रोलर मूव हो रहा है ऐसा, so friction is pulling it, friction is dragging it. तो फ्रिक्शन इसको अंदर ला रहा है. Friction is dragging it because I am neither pushing it nor pulling it. So friction is causing the entry of this. Friction is dragging it. Let VR be the roller speed. My dear students, अगर इसका डायमीटर, रोलर का डायमीटर d है, if the diameter of the roller is d and if it is rotating at speed n, then the roller speed is given by pi dn by 60. This is the roller speed which is rotating or moving at a constant speed, pi dn by 60. कोई बात नहीं, r omega or pi dn by 60. VR is roller speed. सुनो carefully. Let the strip enter at a velocity vi. I repeat, vi is the velocity with which the strip is entering the, so entry yahan pe ho raha hai, dekho, this is the contact, so at the, it is moving, so let vi be the velocity of strip at the inlet. Velocity of strip at the inlet. At the inlet जो inlet पे आ रहा है, this is the contact, okay. At the inlet, let इसका velocity, मतलब जो अंदर जा रहा है, let it be vi. Excellent. Please understand carefully. If you see this, क्या हो रहा है देखो. If you see this zone is narrowed. This zone is narrowing. Actually, the material is flowing, something like a fluid. And incompressible. I repeat, incompressible. So in fluid mechanics, you'll be studying the mass conservation equation. That is, A1V1 is equal to A2V2. So this is for incompressible. So yahan pe bhi, as it is converging, the area is decreasing. When the area is decreasing, and to keep volume conservation, the velocity should increase. Iska matlab, if it is entering at a velocity vi, as it is moving through converging zone, this is the converging zone, as it is moving through this converging zone, the strip, the work velocity increases. Means, जैसे ही मेरा स्ट्रिप अंदर जा रहा है, if vi is the initial velocity, don't get confused with VR and VI. VR is the constant roller speed. वो तो कोई चेंज नहीं हो रहा. क्यों? इसका डायमीटर d है, इसका डायमीटर d है, इसका स्पीड है नहीं. एंड वन मोर थिंग, बोथ शुड हैव सेम डायमीटर, सेम स्पीड. अदरवाइज ये फोर्स सेम नहीं होगा. देयर माई द स्ट्रिप मे बेंड. So it should be absolutely same forces. So they have to be symmetric perfectly. Otherwise this strip will bend. So now my material is flowing in this converging zone. As the area is decreasing, the velocity is increasing. Iska matlab, it is continuously in the converging zone. Means from entry to exit. This is the exit. This is the exit. This is the exit. From entry to exit, the strip velocity increases continuously. Very good, my dear students. The strip velocity increases continuously. So, okay, now observe. Let's understand things very, very clearly. It increases continuously. Okay, now, okay. So, if Vi is the velocity with which the strip is entering, let VE or V naught be the exit. I repeat, VI, okay, VE le lenge, exit, VE. Okay, fine. And observe clearly. So what is happening? This VI, what is V? It is the velocity of our strip, work or component. And that velocity is continuously increasing. If I plot, if you see, my dear students, let's take this. Let us take this as some point A and let us take this as some point B. यहाँ entry हो रहा है, so it is entering the roller. यहाँ entry, this is the entry, this is the entry, and this is the exit. From A to B, from A to B, the velocity of the component is increasing continuously. So if I plot, if this is the inlet velocity, and you know it is entering and it is continuously increasing, and it is leaving at a velocity VE. Excellent. Excellent. So my component velocity is increasing continuously. So this is the inlet velocity and this is the exit velocity. So this is from A to B. From A to B, this is A and this is, say, B. So from A to B, the velocity is increasing continuously. Means there is a difference of velocity between roller VR, roller का तो VR है, and my strip and my workpiece. So whenever there is a difference in velocity, we use the word slip. Slip. There is a relative velocity. So observe carefully now. So this velocity is VI, entry velocity, and this velocity is VE, which is exit. So continuously the velocity is increasing. My dear students, let VR be the roller velocity. And you know, at some point of time, देखो, it is entering. ध्यान से सुनो. Simple logic says, I'll ask you a very simple question. Look at carefully. This is rotating. देखो एक बार. Obviously, this velocity, it should be more at the entry, the roller velocity. Why? Then only it will pull it. Then only it will pull inside. I repeat, compared to this, this velocity should be more. Then only it will pull it. So अगर roller का velocity ज़्यादा है, if the roller velocity is more, then only it will drag, it will pull. Means at the inlet, I repeat, जब ये roll हो रहा है, this velocity, this tangential velocity, it should be more than this, then only it will pull. Roller का velocity inlet पे, at inlet, if it is more, then only it will pull. So therefore it should drag. Friction is used in deforming this. So therefore at the inlet, I repeat, so इसका velocity ज़्यादा है तो ही इसको pull करेगा. So at the inlet, my roller velocity is greater than my component velocity, that is VI. And please note down clearly, at some point of time, देखो, it is continuously increasing. चलो, this is the inlet velocity of my component. And this is the exit velocity of the component. And at some point of time, my velocity is increasing. Initially, roller velocity ज़्यादा है, तो मेरे component से भी roller ज़्यादा है, तो roller का मेरे component का velocity increase हो रहा है. At some point of time, my component may reach the roller velocity. At some point of time, देखो, roll होते, look at the velocity converging continuously from this point to this point, the component velocity is increasing. So initially the component velocity is what? My component velocity is less than roller velocity. That's why my roller, as the velocity is more, it is dragging in. इसका velocity ज़्यादा है, इसीलिए वो pull कर रहा है. तो drag होने के बाद धीरे धीरे what is happening? It is rotating at a constant velocity. So constant VR है. So but it is dragging in. So therefore, in the converging zone, my velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing. As the velocity is increasing, at some point of time or at some location, my roller velocity is equal to my strip or component velocity. So धीरे धीरे मान लो, it's something like this. Let us say the roller velocity is, let us say 15 meter per minute. Just imagine. And my component is entering, say, at 12 meter per minute. So देखो, it is entering at 12. The roller velocity is 15. So slowly, as it is moving in converging zone, my component velocity is increasing, 15, and it is continuously increasing. Why? Because it is moving through converging zone. So therefore, now the velocity is increasing. So at the neutral point, my component velocity and roller velocity become equal. And that point we call it as neutral point. So please note down that whenever there is a difference in velocity, we call it as slip. But at the neutral point, there is no difference in velocity between roller and my component. The slip is zero. That is my neutral point. मतलब क्या हो रहा है? Please observe here. Okay. Now, so slowly the velocity is increasing. At some point of time, it is becoming equal to what? Roller velocity. And that point we call it as neutral point. So neutral point के बाद, which velocity is more? My roller velocity is less. And my component velocity is more because it is continuously increasing. देखो बेटे, please observe. If you see, it's a simple example दे रहा हूं. Assume this to be inlet velocity Vi. Say inlet velocity is 12 meter per minute. Let the roller velocity be कितना है? 15 ले लेंगे. Let us say this is some 18. Listen carefully. This is exit velocity. This is the exit velocity. Please observe clearly. This is my workpiece. If you see, my dear students, from entry A, let the entry be A. From entry A to the neutral point, from entry A to the neutral point, my component velocity is less than roller. Means I am interested in my component. I am not interested in my roller. मेरा system, मेरा component, this is my system, my component. So I am focusing on component. My component velocity is less. देखो, मेरे component का कितना है 12 और roller का कितना है 15. So it is slowly increasing. Yes, it is reaching 15 here. But if you see, my dear students, from A to N, my component velocity is less than roller velocity. Means my component is lagging. पीछे हो रहा है. किससे पीछे हो रहा है? Roller से. That's why this zone is known as lagging zone. This is known as lagging zone. उसके बाद once it reaches N, it is more than my roller velocity. More than, so it is leading. So from neutral point to the, or neutral plane to the exit, let us say exit as B, यहां से क्या हो रहा है? My component velocity is increasing. So यह बढ़ रहा है. And this is known as leading zone. Excellent, my dear student. This is known as leading zone. So please note down that this A to B is known as deformation zone. I repeat, separately मैं ड्रॉ करूंगा आपके लिए. एंट्री यहां पे शुरू हुआ और एग्जिट यहां पे हुआ, तो मेरा कंपोनेंट बाहर आ गया. So please observe here, this complete zone we call it as deformation zone. Let us say this is N. सुनो बेटा, I'll teach you clearly how can we shift this neutral plane, how can it be brought here or left side, right side, सारी चीजें बताऊंगा when I discuss various parameters influencing on this. Okay, right. Now have a look at this. So please observe, in this zone, my component velocity is less than roller. It is known as, this part is known as lagging. and here it is greater than, so it is known as leading. Excellent. Now let us see the direction of frictional force in the lagging and leading zone. I'll take some water, please. Let's see the direction of frictional force in the lagging and leading zone. Okay, chalo. Now, एक सेकेंड देखो. Look at my dear students. This is the roller. Okay, यहां पे कांटेक्ट होगा. Okay, this is exit. Say B is exit, A is inlet. यहां एंटर, मेरा पीस यहां पे एंटर हो रहा है. सुनो ध्यान से. Look at carefully. And this is my neutral point. ध्यान से सुनो. और न्यूट्रल पॉइंट. See, if someone, I'm going faster, मैं बहुत तेज जा रहा हूं, मैं आपको धक्का मारा तो क्या होगा? I'm moving faster, आप धीरे जा रहे हैं. I'm moving faster, you are going slowly, I'm moving faster. मैं आके धक्का मारूंगा तो क्या होगा? जो फास्ट है, जो फास्ट हो रहा है, जो रिटार्ड हुआ, उसको पुश करेगा तो आगे जाएगा. मींस which one is at higher velocity? देखो एक बार, which one is at higher velocity? Roller. I'm talking from A to N. So A to N, which is lagging zone, मेरे component का velocity कम है. तो ये क्या है? देखो, ये क्या है? It is moving fast. So when it is moving faster, it will drag this. देखो, ये इसको drag करेगा. Means the direction of frictional force will be like this. But यहाँ, when it comes here, which velocity is more? It is slow. So ये क्या करेगा? मेरा प्लेट, मेरा वर्कपीस क्या करेगा? It is at higher. So from N to B, this is A, this is N, and say this is B. From N to B, the velocity of plate is more. Velocity of workpiece is more. Velocity of the component is more. So when the velocity of component is more, it will try to accelerate this. And what will this do? It will try to retard. फिर से बता रहा सुनो. When in this A to B, this velocity is more, the roller velocity is more, let us say 15. As the roller velocity is more, it will try to pull, accelerate. It will try to accelerate. So the direction of friction force will be like this. So from A to B, in the lagging zone, I repeat, in the lagging zone, the frictional force will be in the direction of rolling. The rolling is occurring in this direction. In A to N, in the lagging zone, so इसका velocity ज़्यादा है. जब इसका velocity ज़्यादा है, roller velocity is more, it will try to pull it. So it will try to drag it. तो दोनों में contact, ये क्या force है? Frictional force. At the contact, this is the frictional force. So as it is trying to drag, मेरे plate को pull कर रहा है. So the frictional force will be in the direction of rolling. But यहाँ ये, when you come here, it is leading zone. Leading का मतलब my plate velocity is more, my work component velocity is more. When the work component velocity is more, this work will try to accelerate it. But what will this do? It will try to retard. तो ये ऐसा जाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है, लेकिन इसका velocity कम है. Same thing. When someone is not studying and you are studying, that someone will say, अरे क्या पढ़ता है रे? He will try to retard you. So its velocity is less compared to my plate. So as my component. So as this velocity is less, it will try to retard. But it is trying to move in this direction. Retardation means in this direction. Retardation means in the opposite direction. So if you see, my dear students, this is entry, this is neutral, and this is entry, this is neutral, and this is exit. So this is A to N is lagging. So who is leading? My roller. So my roller will pull it. So this is the direction of frictional force. And N to B, my roller is lagging. When roller is lagging, फिर से बता रहा हूं, in A to B, these forces I am showing on my component. फिर से बता रहा हूं, ये मेरा component. I'll tell you very neatly. थोड़ा neatly बताऊंगा. Don't worry. Look at. This is my component. So this is the exit, say B, and this is A entry, and this is neutral. So in A to B, actually on this component I have to show forces. मेरे component पे forces show करना है. तो who is exerting forces? Roller. तो roller क्या कर रहा है इस पे show करो. So in A to B, roller velocity is more. So when roller velocity is more, roller is moving like this. When roller velocity is more, it will try to accelerate. But in N to B, my roller is lagging. When roller is lagging, it is moving like this. So roller will exert like this. So the direction of frictional forces are not same. I repeat, जो accelerate हो, this is accelerating. So please observe here. In this, actually क्या हो रहा है? So my roller is exerting a force like this. This is the direction of frictional force. But why in the leading zone it is in the opposite direction? Because in this my component velocity is more. So opposite wala jo roller hai uska kam hai. So that will exert retarding force. So the frictional force is opposite in lagging and leading zone. That is, the frictional force is in the direction of rolling. This is the direction of rolling. In the direction of rolling in the lagging zone, and opposite to the direction of rolling. This is the direction of rolling. It is opposite in the leading zone. And now you know it is actually due to friction it is pulling, and net frictional force must be more. Then only, so please observe here, how my component should move. You tell me how my component should move. My component should move like this. My component should move like this. So means in this direction, the force should be more, because I am neither applying pulling or pushing or pulling. So that frictional force should be more, then only it will move in this direction. Iska matlab hai, if I write this as F1 and if I write this as F2, my net force should be in this direction, then only it will move. So which force should be more? Definitely F1 should be greater than F2, then only F net, which is F1 minus F2, then only this F net will be in the right. Agar ye zyada hai, then only net force will be in this direction, then only my component will move in the right direction. Therefore, the frictional force in the lagging zone is greater than the frictional force in the leading zone. Very, very important. Very, very important. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. Excellent, my dear students. Now, I'll introduce some of the new terms. Look at. Now, excellent, very good, very good. Now, I'll use one word, draft. What is the initial thickness? Let it be HI, inlet pe, HO, outlet pe. At the inlet, it is HI. At the outlet, it is HO. The thickness is getting reduced from HI to HO. I repeat, the thickness is getting reduced from HI to HO. That reduction in thickness is known as draft. That is H initial, that is thickness. You can write TI also, have no problem, minus out exit thickness, and this is known as draft. There is one term known as reduction or percentage reduction. When this is expressed in terms of, when you calculate percentage change is always with respect to initial. So draft is different, reduction is different. Understand carefully. So what I do is HI, this is initial thickness minus final thickness. When it is expressed with respect to initial and multiply with 100, it is known as reduction. So I can write reduction is equal to what is HI minus H naught? Draft by initial thickness. Draft by, let me take some water. Draft by initial thickness. So, but please note down that this is the reduction. Draft is nothing but reduction in thickness. When you express in percentage, you have to go with initial. See, this is the reduction in one pass. एक पास में we can have any number of इसके बाद में और दूसरे rollers में जाएगा. So और but we'll see all those. Tandem rolling means all those we'll see later on. So this is the reduction. So draft is nothing but original thickness minus final thickness is draft, and reduction is expressed as with respect to initial. Okay, fine. Now we have seen how the velocity is changing, and there are some terms used. Okay, let me take this. There are some terms used here. We'll analyze those terms clearly. Slip. Okay. Slip is nothing but the difference in velocity. I repeat, slip is nothing but the difference in velocity. What is that? Let's see. You know, my dear students, at the inlet, this is the velocity. This I write it as V inlet, VI. And slowly, due to fluid flow, not fluid, sorry. See, it is flowing. So actually, when the material is flowing, now in the converging zone, when the material is flowing, so its velocity is increasing. Please note down, this is the velocity of our component which is continuously increasing, and this is the exit. Excellent. And somewhere neutral पे, let this be roller velocity. Entry is at A, neutral and exit is at B. Excellent. There is one term known as backward slip. Backward slip. There is one term known as backward slip. What is that? Let's see. Right. In this, it is lagging. And look at carefully. Look at carefully. Slowly the velocity is increasing. So this is the roller velocity. So when the material is flowing, slowly when it is reaching neutral point, the velocity difference between roller and my component is decreasing. So where is the difference maximum between roller and my component in this lagging zone? This is the one. I repeat. So when my component is moving slowly inside these rollers, the velocity is increasing. When the velocity of the component is increasing, the difference between roller and component is decreasing. So slip is decreasing. Slip is decreasing. Now, see, where is the difference? So I'm talking in lagging zone. This is the lagging zone. This is the lagging zone. So where is the difference maximum? So maximum backward slip is nothing but, so where is the difference maximum? Entry pay. So the maximum is VR minus VI, and it is always expressed with respect to the roller. So we are talking with respect to roller, how my component velocity is changing. If we multiply with 100, it is known as maximum. Why do we call it as maximum? Slip is different at different places. क्योंकि यहाँ पे velocity अलग है, यहाँ पे velocity अलग है, यहाँ पे अलग है. तो the difference in velocity is changing along the deformation zone. So therefore, now maximum is nothing but VR minus VA. This is backward slip. Now let us see maximum forward slip. Maximum forward slip. Forward का मतलब, sorry, slip. Forward का मतलब, 1 second please. Yeah. Forward is nothing but this zone. So where is the difference maximum? So neutral is this. And slowly the component velocity is increasing, and here the velocity is maximum at the exit. So exit velocity minus roller, exit minus roller, it is always with respect to roller. When I multiply with 100, it is known as maximum forward slip, maximum forward slip, maximum forward slip. Okay, very good. These are the things that we have found very clearly. No problem at all. Now, let's see further mechanics. Let's see further what are we going to do. Let's understand very clearly. Okay, no issues at all. अब ध्यान से सुनो बेटे. Now I'll tell you very clearly. So let me remove this. Right. थोड़ा conceptually देखेंगे. Now, I'll take different color. Okay, this color is okay. चलो. Look at carefully. Simple logic. It has nothing to do, मैं कुछ अलग एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं आपको. See, when the fluid is moving faster in this direction, if it is moving faster, it has limited time to exert force in the normal direction. फिर से बता रहा हूं, जब वो तेज जा रहा है, when it is moving faster, it has limited time to exert force in the normal direction. Pressure is always normal to the surface, external normal. So look at carefully, understand carefully what is happening here. So actually हो क्या रहा है? Listen carefully. When it is moving faster, when the fluid, in this case, my material is moving faster. See, again, I am telling you, I am comparing with respect to roller का velocity. एक second, अब देखो. Right. This is the velocity. Okay. This is A point A, matlab it is inlet velocity, say some neutral, VR so sometimes he may be asking, he will give you roller diameter, speed of the roller, and he will ask you, what is the velocity of the component? What is the velocity of the component at the neutral point? And you know very well, roller velocity is pi dn by 60. It has nothing to do with the strip or my component velocity. But he is asking at the neutral point. At the neutral point, roller and my component velocities are same. So don't get confused at all. But at other points, they are not same. Very good. Now, look at. So what is happening? Observe carefully. Look at carefully. So now, slowly the slip is decreasing. Slip ka matlab difference in velocity. So when the slip is more, when the difference is more, so when the difference, देखो, एक second, I'll show you like this. देखो, there is no slip. Look at carefully. There is no slip. There is no slip रे बाबा. ये देखो, both are I'm holding. There is no slip. If it is slipping, देखो, there is no slip. So when there is no slip, the only force is what? देखो, there is no slip. ये दोनों slip नहीं हो रहे. When there is no slip, the only forces are normal. इसका मतलब है, when the slip is more, normal or pressure will be less. I repeat, when it is moving fast, देखो एक बार, no slip, no slip. When there is no slip, it is only normal force. It is only normal force. It is only normal force. When it is slipping, when the slip is more, the time to exert force in the normal direction is decreasing. So pressure will be less when the slip is more. So where is the slip more? Here the slip is. And first I'll talk about lagging zone. Where is the slip ka matlab difference in roller and my component. So roller velocity is VR, my component is this. So yahan pe at this point, at point A entrance, the slip is maximum. When the slip is maximum, pressure will be minimum. When there is no slip, the only thing is normal. So jab slip nahi ho raha hai, the only thing is normal, which is maximum. Means as the slip is decreasing, dekho beautifully. Here I'm talking about lagging zone first. The slip is more. What do you mean by slip? Difference in roller and my component. So as the slip is more, slip zyada hai, तो normal force क्या होगा? Less होगा. तो pressure will be less. So I can say pressure is inversely proportional to slip. So where is the slip more? Now I'll draw a beautiful figure here. You don't have to worry. Listen, my dear student. बहुत अच्छा detail way में बताऊंगा. सुनिए. Please understand carefully. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Let's see clearly. चलो थोड़ा वाइड बताएंगे to get a clear feel. Okay, I'll take this color. Let's see it in very detailed manner. तो entrance है तो increasing. Yes. Say this is point B, exit. Say this is point A, inlet. Say this is neutral. Some random points. So here the velocity will be VR. Here the velocity will be V exit. Here the velocity will be VA. Excellent. Now observe. So on this what I do is, yahan pe let's try to draw the pressure. How? मतलब pressure का मतलब क्या है? ये roll अपने कंपोनेंट को कैसा नॉर्मली पुश कर रहा है. सो लुक एट, सी हियर द प्रेशर इज ऑलवेज नॉर्मल टू द कॉन्टैक्ट. यहां तो इट इज पुशिंग लाइक दिस. देखो ऑलवेज प्रेशर इज नॉर्मल. ओके, सो प्लीज इट्स समथिंग लाइक दिस. ये हमारा कंपोनेंट है, तो ये हमारा कंपोनेंट है. सो दिस इज नॉर्मल फोर्स, प्रेशर. इट्स लाइक दिस. देखो एक बार, दिस इज द रोल. this is my component. ये roller मान लो, roller is exerting like this and the direction is changing. It is always normal to this. So this is exerting on this. So I'm showing the variation of this. And you know, when it is not slipping, staying, the only thing is normal force, which is pressure. So pressure is inversely proportional to slip. Slip का मतलब इधर देखो. First I'll talk about lagging zone. Lagging zone में क्या हो रहा है? Slip is maximum here. तो pressure will be minimum and slip is decreasing. जब slip decrease हो रहा है, no slip, maximum. When the slip is decreasing, it is coming closer. The difference between my component and the roller velocity is decreasing. So here the slip is 0. When the slip is 0, the only forces are normal, that is pressure. So it is increasing, reaching maximum. It is reaching maximum. And then again what is happening? The slip is increasing. फिर से सुनो, क्योंकि मेरे component का velocity neutral से deviate हो रहा है. Slip is increasing. That's why it is maximum. When the slip is increasing, pressure is decreasing. When the slip is increasing, normal is decreasing. That's why again the pressure is decreasing. Yes. So this is the maximum pressure, and please note down that obviously in this the frictional forces are more than compared to this, then only it will pull it, and this variation is hyperbolic. Anyway, I'll be deriving, and so I'll be deriving the equation if you want, but that is very important from civil services and engineering services conventional point of view. So if you really want that, I will derive complete big equation. It may take one hour or so, but only those students who are sincerely preparing should go through that derivation. So this is my, actually we'll be showing that it is hyperbolic curve. So where is the pressure maximum? It is maximum at the neutral. Why? Because at the neutral there is no slip. When there is no slip, when slip nahi ho raha hai, so only is what? Normal. That's why the pressure is maximum. So now I'll stop here, and in my coming lectures, I repeat, in my coming lectures, I'll be showing complete mechanics, how much maximum reduction is possible, and what should be the angle of bite, what should be the coefficient of friction, and all this power, torque, all those I'll try to complete in a very detailed manner. So I may be taking some 3 to 4 coming maybe 3 to 4 lectures on rolling. So I'll try my level best to complete all the things. If you are really understanding the topic, and please like if you are really understanding, then just say in comments you can leave a comment. So yes sir, we are following. Otherwise I'll stop, because I want everything for your benefit only. So thank you. So I'll be coming with the next lecture soon. I'll continue with this topic, and afterwards I'll be completing all types of numericals. Okay, thank you. God bless you.